This is chemistry.
Our experiment is known as elephant's toothpaste, but it really is the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. The equation for the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide is 2H2O2 in the liquid state using a catalyst of yeast forming oxygen gas and liquid water. Decomposition reaction is simply one reactant becoming two simpler compounds. The one reactant is the hydrogen peroxide, and two simpler compounds are the oxygen and the water.
So we're going to need a catalyst in this reaction, and we're going to use yeast. Now what a catalyst does, it lowers the activation energy, so the reaction will recur, in this case quite rapidly, while not being consumed in the reaction, so it's not part of the reactants or products. So just again an example, so this is what the energy versus progress of the reaction without a catalyst, so barely any progress will make it above the required activation energy, but with the presence of a catalyst, it is quite a rapid reaction. Thank you.
This clip helps shows the need for a catalyst. As you can see, the bottles are made with an accordion in the middle. This accordion is because the hydrogen peroxide slowly decomposes, releasing oxygen into the bottle. The bottle on the right was purchased a long time ago, resulting in the oxygen being released and the accordion stretching. The bottle on the left is newer and has not created enough oxygen to stretch the bottle. Our experiment with the catalyst will show the rapid decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, which will release the oxygen much quicker.
All right, so we're going to be talking about our materials here. So we've got a 300 milliliter beaker to mix the dry yeast in so it's easy to pour. Then we've got two 500 milliliter graduated cylinders to accurately measure the amount of hydrogen peroxide and water we're going to add. And then we're mixing it all into this flask that is 2,000 milliliters.
In our reaction, we will be using various different substances. We will be using 6 grams of dry yeast, a couple drops of dish soap, 300 milliliters of 30% hydrogen peroxide, and we will be using 100 milliliters of water.
For safety, we need aprons, goggles, and gloves to handle the 30% hydrogen peroxide, which is much more concentrated than the hydrogen peroxide you find at the drugstore.
No! Yo, what?
That was horrible.
What happened?
Yo, there
What do we
has
do
to be
now?
a second trial. There has to be a
Potassium
second
iodide?
That was anticlimactic. It really was.
trial. We know that.
We didn't ask you to come out here.
You failed.
This line of it.
Don't you remember when you said this is going to be major to me? Like,
Yeah.
I promise it's going to be major. Not like the other times when I say it's going to be.
Alright, here.
We're ready to go.
Yeah.
That was better.
That was way better.
It's still going.
That's actually safe. That's way better. It was because of that yeast.
Yeah, the yeast, man. I mean, if it was fresh yeast, man, that shit would have exploded. I actually thought it was going to explode when it first started.
It's gonna blow on you guys.